The amber liquid swirled in Ethan's glass, catching the city lights like fireflies in a jar. Each twinkling light represented a dream, a hope, a story. From his vantage point high above the city, Ethan could almost make out his own story amidst the urban tapestry. It was a story of heartbreak and loss, yes, but also one of resilience, determination, and ultimately triumph. He took a slow sip, the burn of the whiskey, a familiar comfort, a reminder of how far he had come. It hadn't always been this way. There was a time when the city lights seemed to mock him, each flicker a painful reminder of what he had lost. He remembered the day Claire left as clearly as if it were yesterday. The sting of her words, "I deserve more, Ethan, more than you can ever give me," still echoed in his ears. She had left him for a man of status and wealth, a man who could offer her the life she craved. Ethan, a struggling entrepreneur with nothing but dreams and an empty wallet, was deemed unworthy. The months that followed were the darkest of Ethan's life. Claire's departure had left him reeling, his self-esteem shattered. The apartment they once shared now felt unbearably large, haunted by memories of their laughter and whispered dreams. He poured himself into his work, clinging to it as a lifeline. Sleep became a luxury he could ill afford, his days and nights consumed by lines of code and the glow of his computer screen. Yet, even in the depths of his despair, a flicker of defiance began to burn within Ethan. He would prove Claire wrong. He would chase his dreams with a ferocity he hadn't known he possessed. He had always believed in his app, a revolutionary social networking platform that had the potential to change the way people connected. It was this belief, this unwavering faith in himself and his vision that fueled his every waking moment. Ethan poured every ounce of his energy, every shred of his being into his creation. He sacrificed sleep, social outings, and any semblance of a normal life. But with each line of code, with each successful test run, he could feel himself growing stronger, more resilient. Word of his innovative app began to spread through the tech community. Soon, whispers turned into murmurs, murmurs into a roar. Then came the day that changed everything. A renowned venture capitalist, impressed by Ethan's creation and unwavering dedication, offered him a deal he couldn't refuse. The influx of capital allowed Ethan to finally realize the full potential of his app. It launched to critical acclaim, quickly becoming one of the most downloaded apps on the market. Ethan, once the heartbroken entrepreneur struggling to make ends meet, was now a rising star in the tech world. His story became one of inspiration, proof that with perseverance and self-belief, anything was possible. Years later, just as Ethan had rebuilt his life, Claire re-emerged. She stood at his doorstep, her eyes filled with what she claimed was remorse, her voice choked with apologies. She spoke of second chances and regrets, of realizing the magnitude of her mistake, but Ethan saw through her facade. The woman who had once dismissed his dreams now sought to bask in the warmth of his success. He politely but firmly turned her away. The years of struggle, the sleepless nights, the unwavering dedication to his vision had forged within him an impenetrable sense of self-worth. He no longer sought validation from those who had failed to see his potential. He had found his own path, paved with his own sweat and tears. Ethan raised his glass, the city lights twinkling like scattered diamonds against the night sky. He wasn't toasting to success or even to Claire's failed attempt at reconciliation. He was toasting to the dreamers, the strivers, the ones who dared to chase their passions even in the face of adversity. He was toasting to the journey, to the heartbreak that had led him to this moment of self-discovery. He was toasting, above all, to himself.